Krishna Mataji. We are not able to hear you. Hare Krishna.
Echoing, Mataji. Echoing.
Okay. Krishna Mataji. Putra Mataji. Hare Krishna.
I was talking in mute till now.
Yes, Mataji.
Oh my Krishna. When did I go on mute, Mataji?
Right from the first line, Mataji.
Okay. And I could not hear. I thought somebody is talking, so I muted Padmavati Mataji. Fine, it will be in the recording, no, Mataji?
No, Mataji, we couldn't hear you only.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first slide actually. You didn't miss much. Bondage from the, what is that? Pavani Manishina. That means Manushya Janma we have got. And what is the main objective of this Manushya Janma? We have to free ourselves from the bondage. Then 5 factors. In 8.14, we will learn when the verse comes. I'll once again explain. Just now, actually, I was explaining that only. 5 factors. What are those factors? The 3 modes control everything. We have learnt 16th and 17th chapter. Purification through Varnashrama Dharma. Varnashrama Dharma activities. You remember Krishna, Arjuna did not want to fight. Then Krishna told Arjuna, oh Arjuna, you should, in fact, you should fight. The reason being you are a Kshatriya. Kshatriyas have to fight. Don't give it up. Is it not? Then that is why Varnashrama Dharma one has to perform. Whichever Varna, whichever Ashrama they belong to, they have to religiously perform the duties of Varna and Ashrama. That is the only way to purify ourselves. The heart has to be purified. So purification will take place only when we follow Varnashrama Dharma. Then so many confidential language. In the 9th chapter, Krishna gave. In the 7th chapter, he gave. In the 15th chapter, he gave. In this chapter is also he is giving a confidential knowledge. Confidential knowledge is what? 2 times he said, na manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji imam namaskuro. Always pay obeisances to me, surrender to me. That's it. That's the most confidential. He is shouting and announcing, telling this is confidence. Surrender to me. Sarvadharman parityajna. Again, every now and then we say. But that is a confidential knowledge. We have to surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Then what is pure bhakti? That we will see that Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. These are the important verses, 56 to 66. Many of the verses are given in the PPT also. Okay. And finally, last verse, wherever Krishna and Arjuna are there, victory is there. Victory lies there where Krishna and Arjuna are there. Hare Krishna. That's the last verse. Right? See, out of 700 verses, 574 verses Krishna has spoken. I think 84 verses Arjuna has spoken. Half of that, 41 verses Sanjaya has spoken. Only one verse Dhritarashtra has spoken, the first verse. Okay? Dhritarashtra uvacha karmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyusavaga mamaka pandavaschaiva kima kurvata Sanjaya. Only that one Dhritarashtra spoke. There itself, it shows how jealous he was. My children and my brother's children, his tone, his way of speaking, everything showed that he was so jealous about his own children. Is it not? Okay. Arjuna finally is going to ask few questions today. Sanyasa Mahabago, Arjuna Uvacha, Sanyasyasa Mahabago, Tatvam Ichami Veditum, Tyagasya Rishikesha, Pratakeshi Nisudana. Keshi. In Vrindavan, this Keshi god is there. Keshi demon he killed, right? So that is why Arjuna is saying, oh Krishna, you killed the Keshi demon. Like that, whatever is there in my heart also, kill all those demons. My thoughts, whichever thoughts I have. Hare Krishna, am I audible, Mataji, once again? Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. O mighty armed one, I wish to understand the purpose of renunciation, Tyaga, and of the renounced order of life, Sannyasa. So, O killer of Rishikesha, Keshi demon, you please, Rishikesha. What is Rishikesha? Rishikesha is the master of all senses. Who is the master of all senses? Krishna. Okay. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam. Bhaktir Uchyate. What is it? With all our senses, Rishikena Sevanam. Do service to that Supreme Personality of Godhead. That Bhakti is the Uttama Bhakti. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. Okay. So we all have to employ or apply our senses in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like whose example I said, write in the chat. Let me see how many of you are able to write. Whose example we saw? If you want, I'll give you hint. Savai mana Krishna padara vindyor vatsansi vaikunta gunanu varnane. Karau karer mandira marjanado. You remember? Ambarisha Maharaj. He did know. Eyes were only having darshan, ears were only hearing Krishna Katha, legs only to go to temple. Karau, karer, mandira marjanao. Hands only for cleaning the temple. So that is what is Rishikena, Rishikesha Sevanam. With all our senses, we have to serve the Lord. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Kamyanam Karmanam Nyayam, Sanyasam Kavayo Vidugu, Sarva Karma Palatyagam, Prahustyagam Vichakshanaha. The Supreme Personality of Lord said, to give up the results of all the activities is called renunciation. Arjuna asked, no, what is renunciation? To give up the result. Krishna did not tell, give all your work and go and take sannyasa and sit in Himalayas. He is saying, give up the results of, do everything, serve everybody, do your duty, don't give it up, but give up the result. Whatever happens, prakrite kriyamanani gunega karmani sarvashaha. Ahankara vimudatma. I did everything. Erase this I. That is what is, it's known as false ego. The real I is soul. So, Sukshma Sharir, 3 components. What are they? Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. Ahankar is false ego. The Ahankaram, I did. Erase it. Okay? And what is the renounced order? Sannyasa order. Again, sannyasa order is again not going to Himalaya. Sannyasa order is live wherever you are, but be detached. Anything happening, small little thing we are not able to bear. And like immediately the tamaguna comes. Everything yes. Where did I, one of the lecture in the morning I heard that actual tolerance. Titikshva, Karunika, yesterday I told one verse, you remember? That real tolerance is when, when things go against and we are patient. When everything is happening according to our wish, favorable to us. No, not that time. When everything goes against us, and that time we are patiently watching it. That is actual tolerances. Okay. So like that we have to develop renunciation. That is sannyas. Don't get attached to the karma pala. That is sannyas. Surrender the karma pala under the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. That is renunciation. Okay. Some learned men declare that all kinds of fruitive activities. What are fruitive activities? Activities which are prescribed in the Veda. We all do the activities prescribed by the Veda, but only problem we are attached to not only the karma, but also the karma pala. We can be attached to karma initially, but slowly, gradually we proceed in bhakti. We will not get attachment to our karma also. That example I told you, remember, 3 devotees going to the temple and asking for the seva. One dictates, I want only this. No other service I will do. After doing, they will keep on asking 1,000 people, how was it, how did I do? So they are attached to both. Another devotee going and asking for seva, but they are not asking everybody, how was it? They leave there, they say, whatever Krishna wants. They told me to make something, I made. How is it, how is it, how is it? Everybody has to praise me. They all honored prasadam. Nobody is coming and telling me, Mataji, this was good. Or nobody is asking me, who made this? This is the attachment we should leave. Third kind of devotee, go to temple and tell. Any service you give, Prabhuji, I am ready to do anything. We are not attached to neither the karma nor the karma pala. Simple example this is. Okay. And okay. So, everything revolves around sacrifice, charity, penance. What is Varnashrama Dharma? Whatever we do is a yajna. I told you, even what we eat is a yajna. It's a ahuti to our belly, Havanakunda. Their Lord is sitting in the form of Agam Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Degam Ashritaha Pranapana Samayukta Pacham Annam Chaturvidam. I am sitting in your stomach in the form of Vaishwanara, fire, digesting all 4 kinds of Pacham Yannam Chaturvidam. I digest the 4 type of food what you eat. He said, so that means what we eat is also ahuti to the yajna. Anything we do is a sacrifice. So yajna, dana, tapa. Sacrifice is yajna, charity, dana, tapa, penance. What we are doing is penance. You know, like I'm not telling this. Aishwarya Mataji tells, she keeps asking who all are ready to take class, etc. That time she keeps telling whoever is taking classes with the Lord's and Guru's mercy, they are taking. It is not that they all are sitting free and taking. We need to do little austerity. Hearing to Krishna Katha, very easily we cannot do. We have to do little austerity. We have to sacrifice many other things. Only then we can do. You all have sacrificed many things and you have continued this journey for 18 days. You see the attendance, it starts with 40 and it ends in 4. Many batches I have seen. Whoever joins, less than 1/4 only continue this journey. So you all have that Krishna's mercy. That is why you could continue this. That means you are doing penance. The last one, penance. Okay, very important. What was the Satya Yuga? Satya Yuga, Yuga Dharma was penance, austerity. Then Treta Yuga, Yajna, fire sacrifice, Yuga Dharma. And Dwapara Yuga, temple worship. And Kali Yuga, Nama Sankirtan. Nothing you have to do. Don't go to Dhams also. But still, when we are sane, that time we have to go. When we will become insane, we don't know. When Lord has given us so beautiful legs, eyes, ears, whole body, full strength, that time also if we don't take little, if you don't do little austerity, going and coming, we have to sacrifice many things. There we know so much crowd will be there. It will be very hot sometime, very cold sometime. All these things are the tapa. This is a return gift what we are giving to the Lord. What Lord has given is His gift to us. What we do with whatever He has given to Him is the return gift. Even small birthday. These days, if you don't tell the return gift what you are giving, many kids do not even attend the. I have heard from my own, grandkids. They used to tell, they will first see what is a return gift. Then they will say, oh, I don't want to go, like that. What do they give for prasadam? They will ask. If pizza is there, they will go. Other things, they won't go. So we all need return gift. And that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is our eternal Father. Father's Brahma's Father, isn't it? Won't He expect anything from us after giving so much to us? Hare Krishna. So that tapa, yajna, dana, tapa, very, very important. Yajnadana tapakarma natyajyam karyam eva tate yajnodanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Great souls only can do. How many people you do see this class? How many people are doing the austerity of continuing? Very simple example this is. Acts of sacrifice, charity and penance are not to be given up at all, but should be performed, and we should not feel that I performed it. Immediately after performing, we should say Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Indeed, sacrifice, charity and penance purify even the great soul. Because actually I know so many people, when they give dana, that pride is there. I am above these people. I have got this much. That is why I am giving. How do we come to know they have the pride? They will keep on announcing. Whoever comes, I did this to him. I gave this to him. Whatever they have, I have only given this. This is with this intention. If we give, it is sinful. It will bind us. For this papa karma, we have to take birth again. And if that comes as a prarabdha karma, we should not do that. That's why we have to erase that false ego from us. False ego is embodied with the 3 gunas. So if we try to come out of false ego, means we are transcending the 3 gunas from that tamoguna. Tamoguna will say, before we give, we will tell 10 people. After giving, we will tell 100 people. That is tamoguna. Yesterday we saw, what austerity with the pride and announcement, with publicity, those who do the dhanam, it is in tamoguna. Etani apitu karmani sangam tyaktva palani cha kartavyani me partha nishchitam matam uttamam. This is 18.6. Yeah. All these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of result. See, you give dana to a poor person and you expect that poor person has to become your slave. I gave him so much and he's not doing what I say. What that means, we are attached to the, not only dana, we are attached to also the result of the charity. They should be performed as a matter of duty. That is my final opinion, O Partha. So Krishna is so many verses we have seen. Krishna wants only one thing, right? Surrender. What is surrender? Surrender. Sir, no, in Hindi we say, sir, under. All the time, our head on the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is sir, under, surrender. Nothing. Surrender is do what pleases Krishna. Samsiddhir haritoshanam. Atapumbir dvijashreshta varnashrama vibhagashaham. Swanishthitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. First chapter, first canto, second chapter, I think 13th or 14th verse. Samsiddhir haritoshanam. Swanishthitasya dharmasya. Whatever is your varnashrama duty, that should be to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We will go to the next and then come. 1 second, 18.7. Okay, see here, you all take a pen and if possible, it is for your own SWOT analysis. Where do you stand? Where do we have to go? How much far away we are from our objective, destination? Just for that one exercise, okay? It will come now. But before that, this 7th verse talks about what is the reason. There is no prescribed duty and in which mode we do the duty. Illusion, that means ignorance, tamoguna. Whatever we do in tamoguna, it's nothing but maya. Me, I, we do it, no, it's nothing but what belongs to me, nothing. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha, nothing belongs to me. Jagatyam jagat. Tena diktena bunjita. What the Lord has allotted in my quota, only that belongs to me. Beyond that, nothing belongs to me. But you know what to say, when we travel on the road, everybody feels the whole road belongs to me only. It is my property. And they will fight also. They say, Tere baap ka road hai kya? You are talking like this, like that they talk. The road is everything. Everything belongs to us. This is Maya, illusion. And 18.8 say, it is, we perform, not Maya, that is passion. In passion, what we do? We do our dharma, varnashrama. Either with the fear, if I don't do this duty, what will I have to go through? What punishment God will give me? Like that we think and do. Otherwise, we surrender to the Lord saying, okay, Krishna, according to my varna, these are all my duties, I am doing it. Not with what is the result, nothing. For what purpose, what is the objective? We know, no, 3 signs we have seen. Sambandha knowledge, Prayojana knowledge, and Abhideya knowledge. So this is what is the Prayojana. Without knowing, so many people perform so many yajna without even knowing what is the benefit of that. And finally, they will fight with the Pandit who has come. Hey Pandit, you don't even know how to tell the mantra. You did not tell all the mantra properly. I will give you only half of the dakshina. This also I have heard. That is in passion. People do it in passion. Isano mantra ghinam shraddha virahitam. Without mantra, without shraddha, without prasadam. Whatever yajna is performed, that is performed in the mode of tamoguna. Okay. And finally, a person who does thinking that this is my foremost duty, and he also knows what am I doing, why am I doing, what is the prayojana. That means what is the sambandha, what is the relation with this duty and me, and what is the process, abhideya, prayojana, what is the end result. What they are doing all this yajna, dana, tapa in the mode of goodness. Okay, Hare Krishna. Those verses will be there according to me. If not, I will read the translation. 13, 14, extremely important verse. These are the 5 factors I told you, remember? For fulfilling any work, we need these 5 factors. Without that, we cannot perform any activity. Class cannot be conducted without internet, without laptop, without voice, without a place. Daivim cha panchamam, without the Lord's grace. That's the 5th one. Adhishtanam, place. Karta, doer. Karanam, instruments. Vividaksha cheshta, endeavors. Daivim cha panchamam, that will come in the 14th verse. 13 says, O mighty armed Arjuna, learn from me of 5 factors which bring about the accomplishment of all action. These are declared Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya means ennikaya, I said, counting, number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sankhya philosophy is the second chapter. Why is that called Sankhya? Because in that we learn this body is made up of 25 elements. Pancha Mahabhuta, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Tanmatraye 20, Manbuddhi Ahankar 23, Soul 24, Paramatma 25. The bodies. That is why second chapter is known as Sankhya Yoga. Okay, Sankhya philosophy to be the place of action. A place we need. Soul needs a body, no. Soul has got lot of punya papa karma. So many kama vasanas it has carried in the previous birth. To fulfill those desires, only Lord gives us another yoni. But the soul needs a body to sit in that body and fulfill all its desires. Unless and until the soul fulfills all the desires, it can't go back to Lord's God home back. Okay? So we need to be very, very, very careful in desiring. By mistake also, if we desire something, Paramatma will see that you take n number of yonis, your desire will be fulfilled. But in which yoni and how many yonis after, we don't know. Paramatma decides that. Performer, karta. Senses, karanam. How do we do? If I feel hungry, my hand goes and puts the food here. Karanam. The teeth churns it, teeth choose it, right? The endeavor. Ultimately, the super soul. So, without the sanction of the super soul, nothing can be done. Desires will be fulfilled with the instruction by the super soul to Maya Devi. Only our fulfillment is, desires are fulfilled. If you want to buy a house, soul is keep on thinking. I need. Okay, Paramatma kept on watching and he will wait for the right time. The right time comes, he gives instruction. With his, he doesn't have to go call Maya Devi, hello, which number? This son or daughter wants this, give it to him. No, he did not create the universe like that. His breathing out, universes are created. Breathing in, it annihilation takes place. And he glances the Mahatattva. Just a glance, whole entire material nature is created. And in that material, in that universes, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, he enters. Garbhodakshaya, who comes from the navel of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Brahma comes. Then Brahma creates the living entities. Okay, so super soul's sanction is very, very, very important. Who is super soul? Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Karnodakshaya Vishnu creates the universes. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu creates the living entities. After the Lord creates the material nature, and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu enters every human being in the form of Paramatma. So these are, see, land is needed, a flat has to be constructed. Land is needed, people are needed, plan is needed, material is needed. Finally, before people shift there, the building falls down. That means Daivim Sapcha Panchamam was not there. Lord did not let them take possession. It happens, right? Okay. Knowledge, and now you see, a line will go, you see. See, knowledge is intelligence, right? From the intelligence, knowledge. Then the object, ball is the object here, right? Then, if one has to play basketball or football, they should have, or one person has to be there. Simply ball is there, and how to play knowledge is there. How can we do that? So we need a body, adhishtanam. A body is required. That is the knower. So you saw 3 factors. These 3 factors motivate any action. But there are some basics for this action. What are they? A person needs, see here. The senses we need, the work we need, and the doer we need. Right? So this is the basis for any action. That is why Adhishtanam, Karta, Karanam, Vividha Cheshta, Daivim Cha Panchamam. If all 5 factors are there only, any work can be done. So hereafter, whether we cook or not, we should not say, I did it. Simple activity. That cooking also, many a times it happens, like, it get burnt. Or we need very urgently to grind something, power goes. Nothing is in our hand. If everything has to happen, then automatically we should thank the Lord. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. That is why we offer Bhoga to the Lord. Okay. Now you give marks to yourself. In your mind also you do, no problem. But it is just to know where are we? Where do we have to reach? How to bridge this build? How to build this gap? Okay, building the bridge. Okay. So first one is all in Sattva Guna. What are all the activities we are going to perform in Sattva Guna? And second one is number 2 marks. That is in passion. And the last one is Tamoguna. So you can yourself give marks. Hai na? So you keep on adding it and see how much you are getting. Oh, 14, 13, 15 is not given here. Okay. We'll come back. 3 kinds of knowledge based on the modes of material nature. Whenever you do any action, that knowledge by which one is undivided spiritual nature is seen in all existence. Do you see that? If you have to reach school, do we see with the, okay, thank you, Ladia. We used to teach in the school that only, just before getting down from the bus, how many thank the driver? Nobody. No, it is not taught in school at all. Even before coming to Krishna consciousness, even I was not doing that. What? Whenever we get down, whenever the flight touches down, immediately we have to thank the pilot. Anything would have happened, no? But we don't. This all we come to know only when we learn Bhagavad Gita. We leave home thinking we will reach home safely. What was that? Today morning in one of the class, one Prabhuji said, one officer went to in Mumbai. He took lunch bags, everything. He boarded the train and he boarded the train also. When he was getting out of the train, something exactly fell down in the station on him and he died. And he has carried lunchbox, everything, thinking he will reach office, he will eat. Anything may happen anytime. So, Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Leaving this, we curse so many things, Maybe petrol may not be there in the car. Then we curse the driver, we curse ourselves. My vehicle stopped in between. We reach safely, we come back safely. That time we don't thank anybody. Something goes wrong, that's what I said. Humility and patience and tolerance. We have to show when things go reverse. Reversal keep happening in our life. But that time we have to understand this is because this is what Lord's Prasadam to me. Let me accept it happily. Krishna wants that only. That level is Sattva Guna, mode of goodness. Are we really in that mode? If it is, you can give 3 marks. Else, that knowledge by which a different type of living entity is seen to be dwelling in different bodies is knowledge in the mode of passion. At least, okay. But different type of living entity is seen to be dwelling in different bodies. So that means we don't see super soul in others' body. So if you're okay, then accept. I don't see. When I curse others, when I hurt others, when I harm anybody, obviously, I don't think that today, very frankly, I'm telling, there were so many easels came just behind, just in the kitchen window. There was no other way. Unless it was coming like, maybe hundreds of. I had to apply the hit. I was literally telling in my mind, oh Krishna, I'm really, really sorry for killing these living entities. No, they are also. But if I don't do that, what will happen? I mean, but the backside, the neighborhood home or whatever it is, I don't know. So the person who was working, he said, lakhs and lakhs of insects are coming from there, he said. Then I had to spray hit. No other way. But at least we have to have the feeling that there is a super soul living in that entity also before harming anybody. And that knowledge, the third one, by which one is attached to one kind of work as all in all. This is mine, my birthright. I only have to enjoy this without knowledge of the truth that it belongs to the Supreme, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness. So like this, 3 verse will come. Which mode you are performing this action, you see, and you give marks to you. Being very big chapter, this PPT has been designed like this. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual soul, we did it, no? Yeah, sorry, next one. And the middle one is 24 and the last one is 25. There is a small error. That is, first one is 23, second one is 24, third one is 25. So next slide will start with 26. As for actions, that action in accordance with the duty. It is prescribed in the Veda. I am doing it. But I don't expect any result from this. Because Vedas have said, because scriptures have said. Yesterday, Prabhuji asked question, no, I said 3 yes. Instrument he asked, he said. I said 3 instrument. What are they? Sadhu, scriptures, spiritual master, 3 yes. Sadhus have said this. Bhagavatam has said this. Shastras have said this. Spiritual master told this. That is why I am doing. So without any attachment, without thinking why we are doing, how difficult it is, just because it is the order. As Krishna ordered Arjuna, Arjuna, Mamanusmara Yudhyacha, go and start fighting, keeping me in your mind. That is your Kshatriya Dharma. Same, without any attachment, without love or hate, by one who has renounced fruitive results, fruitive activities, activities which are performed according to the Veda. Without attachment, that is known as renounced fruitive result. We are not attached to the result at all. It's called action in the mode of goodness. Earlier, something where something is happening, you want to do that, and that does not happen. Like Bhadragali is to become. But you keep reading Bhagavatam, no, and Bhagavad Gita. At least 1 or 2% change definitely happens. And everything is not a miracle. It's not a switch you switch on, because this this body has got so many yonis to overcome all those, to eradicate anartha nivarti. It takes a lot of time, but 1% also happens. We should be happy and we should be grateful to Krishna. But action performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify his desires, own our own sense organs, sense gratification, and which is enacted from a sense of false ego, that is I. Karta aham iti manyate 3.27 is called action in the mode of passion. And that action performed in ignorance and delusion without consideration of future bondage or consequences. I am not bothered. It is my wish. I will do it. Let others go to hell. Like so many, every day we come across so many people like this, and which inflicts injury and is impractical, is said to be in the action of mode of ignorance. Many a times in parking it happens, there will be line, there will be queue, there will be order. Many people are in a great hurry. They won't follow the rules. Let others, so many a times it happen, like ambulance, something has to go. People don't give path on the way. They may think I'm also going very urgently. My work is more important than this. Like this, people travel, for they all are so selfish. Okay, this next one, the worker who is free from all material, who is indifferent to success or failure. This shloka, you remember? Jaya Jaya, Labha Labho, Shitoshna, Samasanga Vivarjitaha. So that is what is Labha Alabho. Whether I get profit or not, Jeet, whether I get victory or I fail, whatever happens, Shita Ushna, Mana Apamana, somebody respects me, disrespect me, whatever happens. This example we have seen 2-3 times, Jadabharata. Right? Jadabharata example. We have to keep, whenever the circumstances come, we have to remember Jadabharata. And then we have to, okay, this is how I have to be equipoised. The word to be used is equipoised. Equipoised is a person who is equal in Sukha Dukkha, Mana Apamana, Shita Ushna, Labha Labha, Shatru Mitra. For enemy or friend, there's nothing like that. Okay? They are in mode of goodness. But the worker who is attached to the fruits of his labor and passionately wants to enjoy them. We say, no, 1 week. People work 1 week. You go to other countries, Monday to Friday they will work, and Saturday, Sunday. Everybody runs out. They want to enjoy. Their people have their own boat, their own everything there. They tie it in the car and go and enjoy the whole day and come back. Okay? Who is greedy, who is envious, who is impure, and moved by happiness. This is the difference between the 28 and 27. Here they are moved by happiness and distress in the mode of passion. There it is same, almost all same, but there it is Pramada, Nidra, Alasya. We saw day before, 16th chapter, Tamoguni people, inertia, pramada, they are mad. Nidra, they want all the time sleep. Maximum 4 hours sleep is the Ayurveda says. I am not saying. Ayurveda, it is proved that 4 hours sleep is enough. But people will argue how it is enough, I'll tell you. Between 9 to 11, whatever we sleep, this is what is written there. 9 to 11, what we sleep, it is equal to double. So a person who goes to bed at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11, if they sleep, it is equal to 4 hours sleep. Then another 2 hours. That is why Brahma Muhurta, waking up is recommended in all scriptures. Every scripture. Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, invariably at the age of 70 only, he went abroad. At the age of 70 only, he started translating Bhagavatam and all the books what you see in Veda base. Hundreds of books are there. Everything he translated after 70. He went in 1964 to America, and in 12 years' time, 66 means 79, he soul left his body. Within that time, 12 years' time, 14 times he went for world tour to preach after the age of 70. And he dictated so many books. Is it possible for a person like this? No. But how did he do? He only used to sleep only for 2 hours. Wherever he goes, jet lag will be there. He would have lost his 2 day sleep. Next morning, when he gets lands in another country, there will be morning time. Whether all the associates comes or not, he will immediately go for Mangalarti at 4 o'clock. He would see where are others. They are all sleeping. They are enjoying the jet lag. He never did that. So it is always maximum okay. We may not believe all those things. We should not sleep for more than 6 hours. That is disease. If anybody sleeps for more than 6 hours, whatever age it is disease. You can read, nowadays, so many information we get, no? So how many hours of sleep is recommended and between which duration? Google and see. You will come to know. 9 to 11, sleep is recommended in all Upanishads. Okay. So the last one is that worker who is always engaged in work against injection of scriptures. He is always engaged. People do three shift to earn money. They are too materialistic, obstinate, cheating, expert in insulting others, who is lazy, morose, and procrastinating. 90% of the time we live in the past. That is why we lament. The mind creates 74 thoughts, right? Out of that 74 thoughts, 60% is about the past, lamentation. 40% is about the future, fear. What will happen to me in future? Who will take care of me? Will I be able to lead my life? Will I be protected or not? Yoga kshemam vaham Ananyashchintayanto maham yejana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vaham LIC says this. So we believe LIC and put all our money. Yoga kshemam vaham But Krishna says, Ananyas chintayanto mam yejana paryupasate. Leave all your worries. Surrender to me. I will take care of you. What you have. What you don't have, I will give you. But we don't believe. We don't surrender. Hare Krishna. O son of Partha, that understanding by which one knows what ought to be done, what ought not to be done. A person who is in mode of goodness knows this is good, this is bad. But what we have to fear, what we should not fear. Going away from the devotion, disobeying spiritual master, not following 4 regulative principles, we have to be feared of. Who knows? A person who is in mode of goodness. What 4 regulative principles? All of you know, right? No intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no meat eating. So in that, if we do some mistake, we should be afraid. Oh, today I ate that. It is all again, Srila Prabhupada, after reading, he's what do you call? He's a knower of all Shastra. Otherwise, is it possible to write like this? Then also, he never used to say that he wrote. Once, in a lecture, there was a lecture going on. So that time, somebody asked, Prabhupada, yesterday I was watching you. You did not write anything, Prabhupada. You were only reading books. You did not write. What Prabhupada answered, oh yeah, yesterday Krishna did not dictate to me. The day he dictates to me only, I write. He's none other than the Manjari. He's the Nitya Siddha who has come from Krishna's Loka. Otherwise, how is it possible for a human being, right? Okay, like Vishaka Saki, Ramananda Rai, Arjuna. Arjuna is Vishaka Saki. And in this Kali Yuga, he came as Ramananda Rai. Our Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, had a nice conversation. Governor of Tamil Nadu, right? That south, that time before partition. So that he had a nice conversation with Ramananda Rai. So they all are Nitya Siddhas. So before the Lord comes, he makes all the arrangement for himself. All his associates he sends, and then only he comes. Now Balram comes. Balram came first before Krishna came. Hmm? Yes. So those people who are able to understand what binds us, what liberates us, they are established in the mode of goodness. So if we know this work, if I do, it will bind me. This work, if I do, I am not bound. I am free from the reaction. That is 3 marks. And that understanding which cannot distinguish between the religious way of life and the irreligious, between the distinction, one who knows the distinction between the religious and irreligious activity and what should be done, what should not be done. That imperfect understanding, perfect understanding is in Sattva Guna. Here, they cannot distinguish what is correct and what is wrong. That is, they are in the mode of passion. The last one, they will do only what is prohibited. Vikarma. Karma, akarma, vikarma. Karma which binds us, akarma which does not bind us, vikarma, what has been prohibited in Vedas. So that understanding which considers irreligion to be religion and religion to be irreligion. Direct, what is it? Indirect understanding. Under the spell of illusion and darkness and strives always in wrong direction. O Partha is in the mode of ignorance. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hare Krishna. O son of Partha, that determination which is unbreakable. Utsaha Dairyat Nishyat, that a nectar of instruction. Srila Rupa Goswami says, Bhaktir Uttama. What he says? Six things. Utsahan, Nishayat, Dairyat, Janat Sankasya, Sangatyage Satovrite, Shadbir Bhaktir Prasiddhyati. One who has got firm determination, Utsahas, Nishchayat, Dhairyat, and Sangatyage. They have to leave the association of non-devotees. Those non-devotees are 99% involved in Prajalpa. They are so passionate to discuss about things through which they don't have any control. What would have happened in their life years before, also in previous birth, also if given a chance, they will remember and condemn. Those kind of talk, no. If we even hear that, our bhakti will come down. It should not happen. So those who all are the blessed ones who don't get any opportunity for all these things. Sana Partha, that determination which is unbreakable, which is sustained by yoga practice. My internet is showing unstable connection. So if not able to just let me know. And thus controls the mind, life and the act of the senses is in the modes of goodness. Means what? Visana, what is that? Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. Those who go to Samadhi, they are yogis. Yogis are in Paramatma realization. Jnanis are in Brahman realization. And Bhaktas are in Bhagavan realization. 3 levels of realization, right? Jnani, Brahman. Yogi, Paramatma. Bhaktas, Bhagavan. And that determination by which one holds fast to fruitive result. At least they are not doing vikarma, but they are attached to the result. Yesterday we saw dharma, artha, kama, moksha. They do dharma for economic development. This economic development increases their artha, earning ability, and desire also increases. Then finally, when they grow older, what will we do this with this money? Now what are we going to save it? Safeguard it. Then that time they start thinking, how will I reach? Go to moksha, liberation. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha, that's what is given. That is nature of passion. Those people who are involved in these 4 activities. But there is one Panchama Purushartha. Yeah, I think yesterday I said this. That is Bhagavata Dharma. This is Kaitava Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha is Kaitava Dharma. Material bondage this leads to. But Bhagavata Dharma liberates us. That is a Panchama Purushartha. And that determination which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, morose. They keep sitting in front of the gadgets, they keep dreaming, and of course they are also afraid because they keep growing obesity. Then go to which doctor, what to do. They lament about the past all the time, living all the time morose, illusion, maya. They are not, unsatiated desires lead to Maya. Such unintelligent determination is in the mode of darkness. Hare Krishna. That which is in the beginning may be, this is a very important thing. In many other scriptures also, Upanishads also it is mentioned. The first one is known as prayer. What is prayer? Prayer is initially when we do something, it will be very difficult to get up early in the morning, to do yoga, to chant 16 rounds, to do Mangalarati, to have a Brahma Muhurta Snana, etc. Very difficult. But short-term pain, long-term gain. That is Shreya. Okay. Prayer is short-term pleasure, long-term pain. So in the now it may be very difficult to read Bhagavatam and things like that. When you grow older, after 60, I will see that and all we see. Who gives guarantee after 60 will we be able to hear or see or read? Or will our body permit to sit like this and do austerity, tapa? We don't know. But we say, that time we will see. Now let me enjoy. Kava piva ash karo. When the sannyasa age comes, after 40 only we should slowly, gradually start getting detached. Only then at the age of 60 we can get sannyasa. Okay, so that happiness which is derived from contact of the senses with their sense object. This we saw in 3-4 chapters we have seen. What is the root cause of sense gratification? The objects of the senses. For the eye, vision is the object. For the ears, that Shotram, Chakshus, Parshanam, Cha, Rasanam, Granam, Eva, Cha. These are the objects of the senses. They are the root cause for attraction. And which appears like nectar in the beginning. That will look so pleasurable to enjoy now. But in future, one keeps a continuous chain, smoking, drinking, etc. They say, wow, how much we enjoyed our life. And what a price they have to pay when they grow older and their organs start giving up. That time they don't realize short-term pleasure, long-term pain. That is prayer. All are given, but we didn't know. Well, there is a proverb in Tamil. Kan kettapuram Surya Namaskaram. We say when the vision is there, we never worshipped the sun. After losing the vision, we say, oh, I don't even have eyes to do Surya Namaskar. It's like that. And that happiness which is blind to self-realization. I am not this body, I am the soul. That realization they don't have. Aham Brahmasmi, okay. And the duality, everything is me. Body is only for enjoyment. So which is delusion from the beginning to the end, which arises. This delusion comes because of the sleep, laziness and illusion. Just remember, pramada alasya nidrabhihi. Tamoguna pramada alasya nidrabhihi. Rajoguna trishna sangena kama, that is lust. Kama trishna sankena, lust and hankering. First one is sukha sangena, jnana sangena. All the time one is happy. And one is jnana. They keep on accumulating knowledge. Which knowledge? Transcendental knowledge. Very important. Who invented the telephone? Who invented that nuclear bomb? No. That knowledge which will bring us towards near to Krishna. That knowledge. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yesterday, day before we learned this, right? Pramada Nidrabhi, Pramada Alasya Nidrabhihi, all those things. So how much ever you get, it's no problem. We all go from zero to hero. So no problem. If anyone has got zero, very good. You knew, or I first time I got in negative, not even zero. So it is better to know where we stand. what disease we have unless and until we know. We first of all explain, doctor, how will he give the prescription? We should know what problem we have. Then we can go to the right doctor, isn't it? That knowledge we have already seen, right? That knowledge which helps us to understand. This is what this example I was telling you. Remember, Srila Prabhupada, all the time sleeping only for 2 hours, and in the 12 years, 14 times world tour, 108 temples, and Yukta Vairagyam. We have learnt Falgu Vairagyam, Yukta Vairagyam. Falgu Vairagyam renounce everything. For the outside world, you look like a sannyasi. Falgu, just to show Kavi, dress, Kamandala, Mala, all those things. Instead, what does the Lord say? Use everything for me. Don't renounce. You have money, all those who have money, you give it to me, Prabhupada says. They were asking, Swamiji, you are a sannyasi, you are asking. He said, yeah, give it to me. I'll give it to Krishna. He used it all for how many? I mean, you go to so many places in that New York City. Prabhupada's first, just now, that what is it, Kargar inauguration took place in Mumbai. You remember how many, I mean, what is that? Charity they have done in that? It is initially we all used to think, no, today morning in the Bhagavatam class, very nice discussion was going. One who do not believe in Krishna, that time we all used to think, why so much of milk, abhishekam, and this can be given to a poor person, like that only we used to think. But after reading, milk is just because of Krishna. Who gave the first cow? Who gave the first cow? Who gave the first fruit? Means who gave the first seed for that fruit. That smallest, minutest, tiniest seed had not been there. So many fruits, what we eat. I'm not talking about the karmapala. That how we would have got it. It's all Krishna knows that he will give. That is what is surrendering. Without thinking like that, oh Krishna, it is because of you. You start giving. You give, Krishna tells, no, dadami buddhi yogam tam. You give 1% of yours to me, I will give you the 99%. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. That is what, yukta vairagyam. Use everything for Krishna. Renounce everything for pleasure. Falgu vairagyam. Anasaktasya vishayan yatargam upa yunjate. Yunjate, bring everything. Nirbande Krishna sambande. Bring everything in connection with Krishna. Yukta vairagyam uchyate. Okay. Osanapata, that determination which is unbreakable, which is sustained with the steadfastness by yoga practice, and which thus controls the activities of the mind, life, and senses. 3 activities we saw, no? Bodily, mind, and soul. And mode of goodness. See here, one who is that? I forgot his name. One is Kardaba Muni, another one is Brahmananda. Prabhuji. That in the third one, you see 2 people are sitting in front of Prabhupada. No? They were the richest people in US. Then they become Prabhupada's devotee. That time, they gave the costliest dictaphone during that time. Because Prabhupada used to go for daily morning walk. And he used to keep on dictating. And after coming back, they used to play the transcription. That is how we got all the books. Otherwise, Prabhupada could, in fact, why Prabhupada wrote Krishna book? When he was about to reach the 10th canto, which is all about the Krishna's Rasa Leela. Before that, Prabhupada suffered 2 heart attacks. So what he thought, I may be there, may not be there to complete Bhagavatam, all 12 cantos. So let me at least start writing Krishna book. So Krishna book is all about the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. Full and full. And he completed that. And last 2 cantos, the transcriptions only, it was printed later. So he used to, last breath when he was taking also, he was saying something which was, with the devotees, they recorded it and they wrote in the book. So that is what, this is what Yukta Vairagyam. So Prabhupada is the example for Yukta Vairagya. Clock why it is given, whichever country he is in, for him, that country's, that particular time he used to switch his bodily clock, biological, that body, that used to adjust according to the timings. Samodama tapat shaucham. Shantir, Arjavam, Evacha, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikyam. What are these things? Dama, Tapa, Shaucham. Peacefulness, self-control. Arjavam is self-control. Shanti, peacefulness. Austerity, tapa. Honesty and wisdom, vijnanam. Astikyam, knowledge. Brahma karma, swabhavajam. Brahma karma. Karma is religious activities. These qualities are by the Brahmanas work. So Brahmanas are supposed to do this work. Who are Brahmanas? Who are born in Sattva Guna. They are Brahmanas. Brahma janeti iti Brahmana. Who knows the Brahman? Who knows the Lord's effulgence? That is Brahma Jyoti. Brahma janeti iti Brahmana. If I am born in a Brahmana family, I am not a Brahmana. These are all the qualities I should have. Only then I am a Brahmana, because these qualities belong to just now Sattva Guna again. But people claim that Brahmanas, I'm really sorry to say, 99% of Brahmanas eat meat. Okay? Fine. Shaucham tejo dhritirdakshyam. Yuddhe chapi apalayam. Dhanam ishvara bhavascha. Kshatram karma swabhavajam. Heroism. Because they are Kshatriyas, no? They should have all these qualities. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage to fight in the battle, generosity, leadership, because they have to take care of the administration. All these qualities are for Kshatriya. Krishik Gorajyavani Jam Vaisham Karma Swabhavajam. Paricharyatmakam karma Shudrayapi Swabhavajam. Farming, cattle raising, and business are the qualities of work of the Vaishyas. So because Vaishyas have both the guna, Vaishyas have Tamo as well as Rajo. And Shudras only Tamo. Okay? Yes. See, here it is given again. Brahmanas. First one is Brahmana. They are listening to the Vedas. Kshatriya, fighting. Krishigorakshavanijam, see, third one. And the last one is a menial servant. That is the, who is that? Ignorance, Tamoguna. Yata pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tadam swakarmanam tab abharshya siddhim bindati manavaha. By worship of the Lord, who is the source of all being. Agam sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Agam sarvasya prabhavo. Mattaga, all other things. Sarvam pravartate. From me everything has come. Right? He told in Maya tatam idam sarvam. Again he said, everything has emanated from me. 9th chapter, 12th chapter, 15th chapter. Everywhere he has said, by worship of the Lord, who is the source of all being, he, who is all pervading, man can, in the performance of his own duty, attain perfection. So no need to copy anybody. Whatever we are, keep doing your duty. Only thing is, keep remembering Krishna in between, and Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. If possible, Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Atmanivedanam, Pada Sevanam, Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. That's it. If not, everything, no problem. Shavanam Kirtanam everybody can do, no? Chanting. Kirtanam. Kirtanam is chanting. Bhajan, Kirtan only is not that. We take Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is Kirtanam. I may not have the voice to sing in the melodious, rhythmic tune. It's okay. Krishna doesn't want that. He wants only the bhava. Shravanam. Here. How are we all born? Only by okay, leave that. How do we know our mother tongue? That it's very easy. From the time we are in our mother's womb, we keep listening. That is why even people who live in abroad, they keep hearing their foreign language. So their mother tongue itself is their foreign language, because that is what they keep on hearing. They keep on hearing that only. What did their parents speak? Best example, Veda, Shruti Mantra. The Lord gave it to Brahma in his heart, through his ears. So Brahma heard it. So Veda came by Shruti, hearing. So we have to keep on hearing. We have to keep on chanting. This is again a beautiful thing. Shayan Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharmat Anushtitat Swabhava Nitya Karma Nitya Niyatam karma kurvan napnoti kilbisham. See, whatever is one's own dharma. Just now we saw Brahmana means to do Brahmana dharma. If a Brahmana tries to do business generally, they get lost ultimately at the end. Why? Because they are not tuned to it. Their guna, that goodness. That's in the schools we say, no, parents want the teachers to teach the elephant to climb the tree. They want the teachers to teach monkey to sing a song. Very sorry to say, every parents want their children to become an expert in every activity. How is it possible? So we can't do Kshatriya Dharma also. And I want to have a cow at home. I can have one cow, no problem. Instead, I want to do this business only, dairy business. Nanda Baba did. 9 lakh cows were there because he is a Vaishya. He could do that. So we have to give importance to our Swadharma. We should not copy others' dharma. What will happen? We say, no, na ghar ka, na ghat ka. Neither we can do our own dharma, nor we can become an expert in others' dharma. So it is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation and perform it perfectly. Duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions. Okay, so now you understand why Krishna gave so much importance to Varnashrama Dharma. One can obtain the results of renunciation simply by self-control and by becoming unattached. That's all, nothing. Renounce the result. If we start renouncing the result, whatever we expected, it does not happen. We get generally annoyed. No, that will not happen. We will have control over ourselves because we will start thinking, oh, Krishna did not want this to happen. That is why. That I is not there. When we renounce the result, we are away from we have transcended the I and me mode. We have come to the we mode. Okay, that is the highest perfectional stage of renunciation. Nothing, we don't enjoy. Enjoyment also. Seriously, I'm telling, when we read Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and all, the joy what you had in going for hill station, this, that, etc. Now you feel that was, mithya. That was really Maya. We all went. And the same thing, you go for one Dham Yatra. You all will be, you all will get addicted. We don't need any pleasure or we don't any, what do you call that, luxury. We don't need any luxury, but we will feel as if we are leading a luxurious life. Seriously. So that is why, even that A, B, C, D formula, you remember? Association, book reading, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. C, chanting and Chardam. Dham Yatra comes in D also, diet and Dham Yatra. Okay. Brahmabhuta prasanatmana shochati na kankshati samaga sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate param. The soul which is transcendental, which lives in Brahmabhuta stage. What is Brahmabhuta stage? Brahman realization. That light effulgence of the Lord. We believe everything happens because of his energy. Na shochati na kankshati. They never lament. They never desire. Akanksha, kankshati. They don't have any desire. Na shochati. Why did this happen? Why did I do this? Why they did not respect me? Lamenting about the past. Samaga sarveshu bhuteshu. They see everyone equally. Samaga sarveshu. Madbhaktim labate param. That soul will definitely attain me. That's the purest soul. So a person who lives in Brahmabhuta stage, he does not. He keeps only thanking, thank for everything, showing our gratitude for that Lord who has given us such a beautiful one. Maya, it so enjoys it. We only enjoy it, right? Bhaktya mam abhijanati avanyishchasmi tatvataka. Tato mam tatvato nyatva vishate tadanantaram. How many tatva you see? Tatviddi pranipatena pariprashena sevayam upateshanti te jnanam jnani na tattva darshinaha. Tattva darshi. That is the realized souls. Tattva is absolute truth. So many tattva has come, you see. Bhaktyamam abhijanati. One can understand me when as Supreme Personality of Godhead. How? Only by devotional service. No other way. Why Prabhupada has not defined bhakti as devotion? Prabhupada has defined bhakti as devotional service. Bhakti means you don't do any service, just keep reciting Vishnu Sahasranamam, Lalita Sahasranamam, and all other scriptures. That's it. No service we are doing for the Lord. That is not bhakti. Bhakti is doing. In fact, Krishna has told in so many, Name Bhakta Pranashati, Chipram Bhavati Dharmatma, Sama Sarveshu Buddha. What is that? Aham Sacha Mama Priyaha. In 7 places, he said in 12th chapter, Aham Sacha Mama Priyaha. He is very dear to me. All these things he is telling, Why? Because he wants us to serve him. That is why. Okay. So, when one is full of consciousness of me, by such devotion, only then he can enter my kingdom. Service is nothing. If you are going to temple, take 1 or 2 people along with you. Book distribution is going on. Try to help people who are distributing book if you can't distribute. And give, at least you sponsor, give it free of cost. That also can be done. But anything given free, nothing comes, what is that? Nobody gets free lunch. There's a saying, right? If we give totally free of cost, no, they don't even read. They don't understand. That is why at least take 50 rupees and give it. They will at least open the book and read. Okay? Hare Krishna. सर्वकर्माण्यपि सदा कुर्वाणो मद्व्यपाश्रयः मत्प्रसादात् शाश्वतं पदमव्ययम्. Though engaged in all kinds of activities, my devotee under my protection reaches the eternal. Because Krishna tells, no, I protect him. Just now I soul. Yogakshemam vahamyaham. I will protect everything for my devotee. So now we have to decide, will LIC protect us or Lord protect us? Even LIC protects, what will happen? We need protection. I am not saying. When we grow older, who is going to help us? We need something for us. Even Jiva Goswami kept 1/4 of so many, whatever he earned. Rest he sacrificed. 1/4 he kept for emergency purpose. That is not wrong. But you see what will happen. Suddenly, anytime anything may happen. Who will take all these things and go? Lifelong we might have worked very hard. We would have compromised so many things and we have taken this money. And who is going to take this? How are they going to spend it? For what purpose they will be spending it? If we start knowing all these things, when we are sane, that is why I said, when I am sane, we have to happily, earned happily, give it happily. Right? Okay. And imperishable abode. His abode is eternal. There was no time when it was not existing. There will be no time when it will not exist. So we all have to go there. Jivera Swarupakoye, Krishnera Nitya Dasa. Eternally, we all are Krishna's eternal servant, Nitya Dasa. Machchitta Sarva Durgani, Matprasadattarishyasi, Ata Chettetvam Ahankaran, Na Shreyoshasi Vinakshyasi. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. Trust me, I will save you. If, however, you don't work in such consciousness but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. So, final verdict the Lord has given. It is now up to us. This is the last. How can it be? Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshwar हृदयेष्वर्जुन तिष्ठितै ब्रह्मण्यां सर्वभूतानि यत्र यन्त्रारूढानि मायया. Here again he is saying, I am seated in everybody's heart, Arjuna. Hridayeshva Arjuna tishtati. I am seated in the heart. Sarvasya chagam hridi sannivishto. 15.15. There also he said, I am seated in everybody's heart. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities. He is directing in the form of Paramatma. How much ever you try, unless and until just now we saw Panchamam, Daivimcha Panchamam, without his sanction, nothing will happen. Who are seated as on a machine. He only runs, he only has given. Okay, you tell me one thing. How we have this all nervous system, digestion system, who has given? Do we switch on anything? If we have to, that motor from down tank to up tank, we have to switch on the motor. Only then motor will work. But all our indriya, all our not sense organs, systems work on their own. Who has switched it on? Eternally, the Lord. And when we get a problem, that time we think, no, that time also we will curse the Lord only. Oh Lord, you gave me this disease. It is because of you. You are not making it all right. And we go and request the Lord, make it all right, make it all right. When we disturbed the system, did we ask Him? No. So instead, today morning lecture again. So that Prabhuji was saying it is not wrong to, where else we will go? He's our eternal Father. We will go to Him only. But He told to add one phrase, Krishna, if you want. So we can go and ask Him to make our health all right, because very important. But He said, if you want, at your desire, you make all right if you want to. He will take care, no problem at all. That 2.7 you remember. Karpanya dosho bhagata swabhava prichami tvam dharma sammoda chetaga et shreya nishchitam bruhitan me shishyaste aham chadi mam tvam prapanam. Oh Krishna, now I have no other go. I am bewildered. I am so confused. I don't know what to do. I am surrendering unto you. You take care of that. And I'm sincerely telling you, the problem which you, without asking for solution, our will think, oh, if it happens like this, no. Without that, you just put it in His feet, no. You take care of this. That has happened. Instead, but we all know our mind only will give the solution to Him also. Oh, Krishna, this problem is, please bless me with this so that I can come out of this problem. तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परं शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम्. O son of Bharata, surrender unto Him utterly. By His grace, you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme and eternal abode. Ititte jnanam akyatam guhyat guhyataram maya. Again he is saying, most secret knowledge. He said, no, Rajavitya Rajakuhyam. He said, this is the most secret, he said. Manmana Bhava Madbhakto. All after that, again he is saying more secret. Vimrichyatat asheshena yatechasi tata kuru. Thus, I have explained to you the most confidential knowledge. Deliberate on this fully and then do whatever you wish. What is it? Next verse. Manmanabhav madbhakto madhyajima manaskuru mam ye vaishyasi satyatvam pradijane priyo simevo. Arjuna, you are my priya shishya. That is why I am giving you this most secret knowledge. What is most secret knowledge? Manmanabhava madbhakto. Become my devotee. Madhyajima namaskuru. Pay obeisances unto me. Then I will take care of you. Only two things. Can't we do this? Arjuna uvacha nashta mogosmritir labdva. He said, all my illusion has been dispelled. Nashta ho gaya. My illusions are dispelled now. Okay, all gone. Tat prasadhan maya chuta stitosmi gata sandeha karishyasi vachanam tava. All my sandeha has gone. All my doubts have gone. Karishyasi vachanam tava. Now you tell me what am I supposed to do. You tell me sit, I'll sit. You tell me stand, I will stand. You tell me shoot arrow on him, I will do. I'll do. Karishyasi vachanam tava. You tell what I am supposed to do now, Krishna. After everything now, Arjuna is saying. But the same lesson. Mamanusmara Yudhyacha, in the second chapter also he told, oh Arjuna, get up, go and fight. That time also Arjuna's doubt was dispelled. Arjuna didn't have any doubt. Had Arjuna not asked all these question after question after question, same question, sannyasa, renunciation or devotional service, what is better? Why he was asking? Because our intelligence, once or twice, nothing goes inside. How many people, how many times, how many groups we send? 58th batch, 59th batch, 53rd batch. Who joins? Very few people. Very few join. Isn't it? Manmanabhav madbhakto madhyajimam namaskuru mamye vaishyasi satyante pratijane priyosime. Arjuna, a very dear friend to me. Dear, priya, asmi, to me. Always think of me. Become my devotee. Worship me. Offer your homage to me. Thus, you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my dear devotee. This is Radha Govinda. Daily we say, no, I welcome you all on behalf of Radha Govinda Temple, Namanishta Prabhu. Because of his grace, these classes are happening. He pays so many lakhs and lakhs of, seriously, so many links he has taken prime. And for the past 4 years, it started in 2020 March. That is why 53rd batch is happening. 4 years are over. 4 12s are 48 over. 53rd batch. Okay, Hare Krishna. But he doesn't want anything. How this temple was built, he himself does not know. Krishna gives money. People may say, in ISKCON, they spend so much after seeing the murtis, after seeing the vigrahas. For us it is Archa Vigraha. Krishna lives here. But they say, for this murti only they spend a lot like that, they say. When the Lord gave us so much, that time did he tell him, Krishna, sufficient, I have enough, stop it? Nobody does that. Dil mange more. Sarvadharman parityajyam mamekam sharanam rajagam tam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. Forget. Come and surrender to me. Surrender is what? Give prasadam to me. He's asking. What prasadam? Patram pushpam palam toyam. And he's saying, do Mangalarti, do Sandhyarati, listen to Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and with God's grace, spiritual master, all these things. The day you get a spiritual master, how this jnana, knowledge, changes totally. We call na Maramanda, we call in Tamil. Nothing goes inside. But the Guru's mercy, he makes everything happen. He gives everything. Smriti, apoga smriti jnanam apoganam cha sarvasya chagam gridi sannivishto mattaga smriti jnanam apoganam cha. I give you the memory, knowledge and forgetfulness. Says na, so abandon all varieties of dharma, whichever yoni, whatever papa you have done, in this yoni you have done, forget everything, come and surrender unto me. Mokshaichami ma shucha, I guarantee you moksha. Sarva dharman, I mean, renounce everything. In the sense, don't leave all your home, everything, you come to me. He never said that. Do your duty, make people around you happy. We are not able to do. Knowing this also, we are not able to do because of the vasana. Karma vasana. Idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na chakshureshava vachyam na cha mam yo bhavishyuta this confidential knowledge, my preparing live stream is not going. I'm getting notification preparing for live stream. I don't know, it is getting stopped. This confidential knowledge may not be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or engaged in devotional service, not one who is envious of me. This confidential service may not be explained to all those people who do not surrender unto me, who do not come to me as my devotee, surrender to me, my shishya. Yedam paramam guhyam madbhakteshva dasyati bhaktim mayi param kritva mamye vaishyati asamshayah. In that there is no doubt at all. So many asamshaya also has come. In tattva has come many times. Na samshashi antkale chamamyeva. Right? Without any doubt, you will attain me if you remember me at the time of death. Here what is written? Yedam. For one who explains the supreme secret to the devotees. Very important. Very important verse. Just read once again. For one who explains the supreme secret to devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And that is the end. He will come back to me. This is one small reason we all are trying to share the knowledge. We are not preaching. See, Krishna himself has told, one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, they will come to me. And this mercy also, again, Srila Prabhupada's gurus and Gaurangas. Without their mercy, this opportunity will not be given. I'm a real born fool. I'm telling you how this mercy comes and how he only speaks from the, mouth we don't know. न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कच्चिन्मे प्रिय कृतमः भविता न च मे तस्मात् अन्य प्रवीयतोर्भुवि. This servant who preaches, who spreads my message, there is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there be ever one more dear to me. So whomsoever you see, yare teke tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu says. So all of you, whomsoever you see, make them tell Krishna once. Yare deke tare kaho. That is preaching, nothing else. So if somebody argues with you, connect them to, devotees who are very elevated, who knows everything, spiritual masters, right? Most of our sannyasis, in ISKCON, sannyasi, lot of tests they have to undergo, isn't it? So they all are, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, he is coming to Chennai on 30th. And I have his, what is it, Gita Sambodhini, Bhagavatam Sambodhini. All these books are so nice. We got it for my grandchildren. So nicely, he has written whole Bhagavatam in a language which a 10-year-old child can understand. Nitai Sevini Mataji, she is also coming. Getting their association is impossible. Adhyasdecha imam dharmyam samvadam avayoha jnana yajnena tehanam ishtasyam iti me matihi. And I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation worships me by his intelligence. So Krishna is telling, I will give him Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. All these, like full Bhagavad Gita, it's given here. Bhagavad Gita is, you give a book to somebody, more than sufficient. That means you are giving Krishna. Krishna sees the bhava. Not able to do more service, absolutely no problem at all. Some small little effort that squirrel did, Hanuman got once pride seeing the squirrel. Why did the squirrel is doing such a, what do you call? What kind of service it is doing? He laughed. Ram understood. Ram told, you are so huge according to your effort, your efficiency, capacity, you are doing service. The squirrel is very small. According to his capacity, it is doing. ओके श्रद्धावाननुसूयश्च शृणुयादपि यो नरः सोऽपि मुक्त शुभलोकान् प्राप्नुयात् पुण्यकर्मणाम्. And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains to the planets where the pious dwell. Pious people. Who does pious activity? Prescribed duties of Veda without attachment, renunciation. That is very important. How many all are you see? All, Prabhupada's initial days devotees, all are Westerners. Most of them. Then he spread to this one, what is that? Europe. And even in South Africa, so many temples are there. Bhakti Virjaka Acharya, he is also coming. Okay, Sanjaya said, thus I have heard the conversation of the two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end. Who is telling to whom? Krishna is telling to Arjuna, but the same thing Sanjaya is telling to Dhritarashtra, backstory, right? So now Sanjaya has taken over. 41 verses he has said. By the mercy of Vyasa. Oh, sorry. By the mercy of Vyasa, because of Vyasadeva, he got this Premanjana Churita Chakshu Vilochanena. He got this divine vision. He could sit in the palace and see Kurukshetra. I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna. O king, I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna. I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. Oh, nice. You can't even say, really, everyone will get goosebumps by hearing this. O king, when I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with even greater wonder and I rejoice again and again. Sanjaya telling Dhritarashtra, see, Sanjaya, you can see his face and understand what he would be going through now. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्री विजयो भूते ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्री विजयो भूते ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्री विजयो भूते ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम. सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. Whenever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme marshal, they will also certainly be opulence, all the opulences of the Lord, all fame, all rich, all beauty, all strength, all knowledge, all renunciation. All these opulences will be there. Victory, extraordinary power, morality, all these things will be there, where Krishna and Arjuna are there. That is my opinion. Sanjaya completed. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Last. One second. I'm not able to end the meeting. What happened? Yes.
धन्यवाद माताजी.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, we will meet at least tomorrow for the doubts.
Okay माताजी.
Anna, Usha Mataji has written this
1 o'clock.
message also in the beginning only. Actually, Mataji, what happens, no? When we start seeing the slides, no, we don't see. Even I forget to remind you all to fill the attendance also. Every day I will think at the end of the day, oh Krishna, I forgot to tell them to fill in the attendance. Like that I think. But once you get into that chapter, no, Mataji, somehow I don't know, it doesn't happen.
Twice it is on the today also I have marked every day marking.
Yes, Mataji.
Every day marking attendance. Every day marking attendance, Mataji.
Yeah, but it is, we need to inform also, no? Devotees forget sometimes. That is why. Hare Krishna. I don't know in the middle, I was getting notification again and again.